You're ready.
Now I'm ready.
I'm ready.
You ready, or do you want me to shill some more?
No, I'm ready.
Alrighty. Well, ladies and thadies and gentle thems of the chat, welcome you back to what episode is this? This is gonna be part 15. We're joined by some fresh meat, fresh blood tonight. Our boy Kasa is out with a real job or something, I don't know, silly like that. Anyway, if you want to take turns introducing yourselves, feel free.
I'm Nampun. I'm a chef VTuber. I play a lot of Phantasy Star, and Kyo is my favorite cat boy.
I was replugging my.
I think your mic just cut out.
What? Did none of that get caught?
No, not a bit.
Not a single bit.
Okay, from the top. My name is Oni Heart. I like to draw, and I play RPGs and fighting games, and voice acting is fun.
Oh, well?
Yes, I have to
I think that's you, Alphena.
actually introduce myself for once. I hate
Yep.
it. Hi, I'm Alphena. I help keep the stream in line. Otherwise, I'm doing random things and speedruns and stuff.
Hi, I'm Sharky, and I'm here purely for aesthetical reasons, which is why I don't have a VTuber on the screen.
You
Nice
need to
to
come
see
up with
everyone.
you need to come up with like a backstory, like you're an invisible ghost VTuber.
I'm actually just the invisible hero from My Hero Academia. It's a voice changer. It's all purely for disguise.
Oh,
Sharky is their own element. There's fire, water, wind, and earth, and then Sharky.
this statement tracks.
It was a terrible day when the Shark Nation attacked.
Ash, behave yourself. I can't look. Alphena does the moderation. That's not my job. I'm the enabler. Alphena is the mom friend. Okay, don't abuse the power you have been granted. Do you want to take care of your girl there real quick, Alphena?
It looks fine to me.
Okay. All right. Carry on. All right. Back to episode. Yeah, it is episode 4, The Adventure of the Clouded Kokoro. Any homestead of 19th February, Mr. Natsume's lodgings.
Take it away.
Wait, is this me?
Sure.
May I help you?
Yeah. Would this be the residence of Mr. John Garadeb?
Indeed it would, sir. And who may I say is calling?
My name is Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
Oh shit, who's doing Susato this time?
Take a pick.
I mean, if nobody wants it, I'm sure I can make something work. I take it that's a yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sounds like it's you, Sharky.
Mr. Naruhodo is representing Mr. Soseki Natsume. I believe he takes lodgings here. We would very much like to ask him some questions about our client.
One moment, please. I shall convey the message to Mr. Garadeb.
Did you see that, Miss Susato? That was a real-life English maid.
I know! As I understand it, anyone of standing in English society employs a number of household staff.
I have a maid fetish.
You too?
What?
Time for a takedown.
Oh,
But that was
no.
the first time I've ever seen one in the flesh. Oh, this day keeps getting better.
Shoutouts to Capcom. It certainly feels like we've...
presents.
Gaming. It certainly feels like we've really arrived now, doesn't it?
You only need to meet a butler, and the experience will be complete.
What is this? Societal tropes bingo?
Yahtzee.
Yes.
Well, I'm not sure if I'd go that far, but I understand the sentiment.
Thank you for waiting. Mr. Garrett will see you now. This way.
All right.
Great crescent moon.
He won't even turn to talk to you. You have to go to him in front.
Hey,
and
yo, what's
speak to
going
him.
on over here?
You know,
What is this?
It's perfectly normal. Don't worry about it.
I don't see a problem.
Look at this crockery on display here. It's rather unusual, isn't it?
Oh my, a genuine London dresser. Isn't it delightful? Although, the shells appear to be broken, and the crockery is... Oh dear, it's in pieces.
It really is. The word cracked wouldn't do that chinaware justice.
Ellipses. Ah, I wonder. Perhaps the cannon was fired at it.
Yeah, probably something like that. But let's not delve too deeply here.
Fires a cannon in the house.
Oh, you know,
I mean,
just,
I
gotta
wouldn't
have
have
a
a
cannon.
cannon. Yeah, Oni,
gotta stay strapped.
yeah, Oni. I mean, what's ideal for home defense?
Right to bear arms. Have a cannon.
Well, that's only going to work for Oni if his cannonballs are detachable, and I'm pretty sure they're stuck.
Ah.
Oh, look! Literally anything else! What a wonderful collection of cakes lined up on that gleaming silver cake stand.
Lined up? It looks more like someone has half demolished them to me.
Afternoon tea is a time of indulgence, you know. It is quite the English way. It is Mr. Garrideb's custom to take 2 cakes with his tea.
That sounds delightful.
Oh. Wait a minute, though. There are at least 10 cakes on this cake stand.
Well, naturally. And it would never do to waste the leftovers. So whatever Mr. Garrideb doesn't eat, I say to myself, Joan, you shall have to tidy up.
How magnanimous of you. I'm sorry, Capcom, but this place be fucked up. Straight up, dude. Is this like the English equivalent of a trap house?
Don't tell them how to live their lives. They be partying hard.
I ain't telling them shit. They got a cannon in the house.
You gotta keep the strap on you.
Jesus.
At that enormous screen. It must have been put there deliberately, surely.
Yeah, it certainly seems like someone's trying to hide something from you. What could be behind it, I wonder?
Only there was some sort of glass we could look through, maybe from outside. I'm going to have a very quick look. Just a little peek.
Ahem. Ahem.
Maybe let's not, Miss Susato. I think the maid is going to head us off with a cup of tea.
Ahem. Ahem.
my man look like a moon.
Dude, it's Golden Years Johnny Bravo.
Oh, mamas. That looks like a Medal of Honor, and it's showcased in a very grand banner.
Yeah, it's displayed with some pride, I would say. Although it bothers me that it's not straight. But then again, neither is this voice acting cast, so who am I to cast aspersions?
Got him.
Got him.
I
Was he
mean,
in
I
the
guess
last one.
this guy, no. But I mean, what? Did you want to take him non-pwn?
If you want to do it, that's fine. I can wait till the next one, whichever one.
I'll take him.
Sounds good.
What? That old thing?
Sorry?
I should be glad to see the back of it, but the general would turn in his grave if I disposed of it. The wall's the best place for it. Keeps the bally thing out of my way.
So it's just been polished to shine by accident, I suppose?
There appears to be an inscription on the medal itself. Look. Let me see. It says, for distinguished participation.
You know, that's the problem with society. Everyone wanting participation medals. Sounds like the kind of honors even I could be in line for. What?
Well,
Of course
one
it does.
doesn't like to blow one's own trumpet, but I was given that for my time in the army.
Hey, yo.
Can't measure an officer by the number of his medals to his name, of course. Common knowledge in the military circles.
Ain't that the truth? I'm just very concerned why this man has a cannon in his room. That's a full-size cannon. What's it doing in here?
Sir, could you tell me why you're so strapped?
Oh my! It's real. I thought it might be a replica.
That old thing, I keep that thing on me. But that's little more than a toy.
I'm sorry?
The army was selling it off when I retired, so I decided to stay strapped. Never know when the enemy might attack next. Jolly useful to have a cannon about the house.
I mean, no lie.
I appreciate that you're stirring your tea with your own tobacco pipe.
Yeah, that's pretty gross.
It adds
I'm like,
flavor.
I'm like gagging. Alphena, can I buy you a cannon for Christmas for your house?
No.
No?
No.
Really? It isn't overkill?
Be prepared, I always say. You never know what this twisted world is going to throw at you next, boy.
Do you think there may be some trouble brewing, Mr. Garadeb?
Always is. Take Joan here, never fails to have a clean apron in reserve. Dries them over the barrel, you see? They dry very well on a cannon there, Joan tells me. Which rather proves my point, I feel.
I just put my maid outfit in the dryer, but alright. It's been reduced to a drying rack. No wonder the huge cannon looks like it's hanging its head in shame. Oh, I think this is the last thing to observe here. That uniform looks fairly ancient, doesn't it?
It's clearly been well looked after, though.
Dude, for real, they don't make military uniforms like they used to. I still got my grandfather's. I'm pretty sure my dad does, and it's like fucking perfect from the 40s.
I'm trying to figure out what exactly do those gold shoulders camouflage you against?
Nothing, dog. That's Spalding's.
Oh, that old thing? Not much better than rags, really.
Oh?
Wore that ceremonial garb at my retirement bash, you know? But I'm not one for dwelling in the past, me. Would have gladly thrown it out, but you know how it is. Anyway, doesn't hurt to have the old piece of memorabilia lying around, does it?
Y'all killing me over here.
Oh, I see.
Perhaps we should leave the past. All right, can we talk to Home Slice yet? I guess we have to examine him first. Yes.
You examined the wrong area there.
I know what I am doing.
I've made my choice.
Are you sure about that?
John Garrideb at your service.
Pleased to meet you, sir. This is Ryunosuke Naruto Hodo. He's a defense lawyer and a ninja.
Here.
Believe it.
Do excuse me not getting up. I don't believe it. Take a shot to the knee a few years back in the Battle of Maiwand. Don't you know? I fucking missed that the first time I read it.
You know, I used to be an adventurer like you until I took an arrow to the knee.
Earned a medal for my pains, but had to withdraw from service, handing over the reins to the up-and-comings.
So he's a retired soldier.
It's a hell of a job getting up and down the stairs now. I can tell you. Don't get out much, as you can imagine.
Yeah, it's quite a climb up here to the second floor, isn't it? I was panting at the top of the stairs.
You really must take more exercise, Ryunosuke-kun.
Yeah, well, laying on your back doesn't count as taking exercise. It counts as taking, well, Capcom anyway. Ugh, do you think so?
And more takedowns. Well, Mr. Garrideb, no doubt you are very courageous to earn yourself a medal.
No, it was nothing. The medal's just a folderil, really. What the fuck is that word? I've never seen that in my life. Wouldn't like to offend the general, though, so I grudgingly displayed it on the wall.
Okay, they must have talked to a real soldier about it.
Why don't you fetch it down, Joan? Let these good people see it properly. Joan, fetch the... Dash it all, woman! Be careful!
That was on purpose, no doubt.
Dear me, I do beg your pardon, sir.
You jolly nearly took the skin off my hands.
I shall be more careful, sir.
So, anyway, there you have it. Living quite the life now. Oh, living the quiet life now, sorry.
Yeah, I see.
And now then, I hear you want to know about the chap lodging downstairs, is that right?
Yes, we would be very grateful if you could answer some questions for us.
Good to go.
Only too pleased, naturally. especially if it helps to keep the peace here in Blighty. We forged an alliance with the Empire of Japan recently, as I'm sure you're aware. So this case is very much in the public eye, as it were.
Oh, is it?
Even had some famous detective poking around, you know? In this old house, would you believe?
Andor, please get off my desk.
Andor says.
Yes. Mr. Marquise Elmdor, Andor, backslash and forth, McGillicuddy. But I believe he properly goes by as Mr. Herlock Sholmes.
Could have been. Didn't catch the chap's name. Not really my cup of tea, all that detective business.
Oh, but, you have a copy of Ranced magazine here, so you know all about his business.
No,
Ellipses.
Anyway, the chap's investigating the foreigner's room as we speak.
So he's in Soseki-san's room.
it's a bally nuisance, is what it is. The whole neighborhood's twitching its curtains now.
Same, bro. Same.
I don't like all this fuss. It's jolly unsettling.
Mr. Natsume, then, Mr. Garadeb. Please, do tell us.
Ah, yes, the Japanese chap. Only been lodging here for a week. I already want to throw his ass out with the garbage.
Oh, just 1 week? So he moved in very recently then.
I have 2 lodgers most of the time. One on the ground floor and one just below us. The first floor room became a... Dash it all, Joan! Do be careful.
Alphena, you are scalding this poor man's nuts.
He deserved it. What do you want from me?
Yeah, true. Had it coming.
Oh, my goodness. I'm terribly sorry, sir.
Found it.
If you want to know my opinion. I thought he was a shady sort from the moment I set eyes on him.
Oh, why?
He seemed to have a most nervous disposition, always shaking and looking over his shoulder. Man had shady written across his sweat-soaked brow, if you ask me. I said to myself, Joan, that man is trouble. Sooner or later, he's going to do something untoward. And I'm rarely wrong about anything.
It is Alphena. Well, we won't be calling this maid a witness, that's for sure.
Maciek?
Is there anything else that struck you as suspicious about the man at all?
Yes. Oh, yes, indeed there was.
And she's dying to tell us. Let's ask about the Shady Lodger. Had you noticed anything else at all about your lodger, Mr. Natsume? Oh, wait. Whatever. You know what I mean.
Oh my word, yes! The man was shadier than an orchard.
Could you, elaborate? We don't have those in Japan.
Well, take the man's room. Absolutely stuffed full of books it is. More than anyone could ever read.
Ew, he reads. What a nerd.
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 And he never so much as passes the time of day with another living soul. I haven't seen a single visitor call. No friends, that one. He just trots off to that old bookshop every single day, and he comes back at 5 to light the gas fire. And the funny little man is up long past the time everyone else in the house has gone to bed, too.
Ooh. Reading? What are you, gay? Oh, I see. Nah, shoutouts to my readers. Keep it up, y'all.
The gentleman on the ground floor goes to bed around 9 each night. But I've never known that Japanese fellow to retire any earlier than 2 in the morning. So it's Kyo.
I wish I could fall asleep before 2 in the morning. My earliest 3:30 yesterday. This morning.
Ellipses. Could you clarify something, I wonder?
What, pray?
Have you happened to seen a very easily bruised inspector named Hosonaga? I mean, how do you know so much about Mr. Natsume's routine?
Oh.
I'd understand that neither of the lodgers live on this floor of the house. Is that correct?
That's right, yes. They're both below us, on the first floor and street level.
Then how is it you know so much about the lives of your lodgers? The precise times that they come back in the evening, for example. Even the times they go to bed.
Well, Susaru-san, I'm gonna talk to you about something called voyeurism. It's... How old are you again?
That's none of your business. Don't make me take you down
All
again.
right. Well, I'll explain it when you're older. How about that?
I need
Safe.
adult.
Good call.
Good call.
That's also a good call.
I need a large-breasted adult to help.
Good grief, Joan. Be more careful, woman.
Oh my goodness, sir. I'm terribly sorry, sir.
As a note on that, though, you can see how old Susato is in the court record.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm not explaining shit to her. Well, legally you could, but I'm not gonna, because I have fucking morals.
Hi,
Anyway.
I'm Iris. It's nice to meet you.
Something doesn't
Oh,
add... She's
just-
15. Something doesn't add up here. It seems that the incident took place at around 5 in the evening. Did you happen to look out of the window at around that time?
The window?
I like your orange text to speak there, Kia.
Yes. We noticed that the window over there looks out over Briar Road. The incident took place on the pavement, just on the far side of the street. Was there anyone suspicious loitering nearby?
$5 is dinner time in the Garrideb household. So I'm afraid I don't remember seeing anything. How about you, Joan?
No, sir. It would have been dusk outside already at that hour. And with the fog as well, I should think it would have been quite impossible to see the other side of the road.
I see.
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary, then?
Such as?
Anything at all, even if it seems unrelated.
Well,
Yeah? Was there something?
well, it's not particularly significant, but around that sort of time. Ah! For the love of God, Joan! Watch what you're doing!
Alphena, I need your
Yes.
help.
Sus.
I need your help. Square Enix is selling Emil ice cube trays.
You not needed a meal ice cube tray.
Okay, but come on.
Yo, a
Do
meal ice
not
cream
need
tray?
an Emil ice cube tray.
No,
I think
we
need
all
a
need
Neo
one.
ice cream tray. Yeah.
We all
Can
need
you-
one, right?
Can you buy each of us one?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh
You're
yeah,
not supposed to be
$30.
spending
Sure.
money right now.
Yeah, sure. $30 a pop.
It's
I-
not
look.
spending money. He's donating.
I
Do you
will.
hate charity?
Yo, it's fine. I'll hit you on the Cash App.
Yo. Why does your Cash App name just bend over and spread the bussy?
Make some money.
God damn it! I hate it here.
You're just mad I got the username first.
That's the real truth.
Begrudgingly. True. Anyway.
Oh, dearie me, what have I done? I'm awfully sorry, sir.
Be more careful, woman.
Of course, sir. If I may, Mr. Narrow Hollow?
Oh, yeah.
Perfect pronunciation.
I have an exceedingly good memory, and as far as I remember, nothing of any significance took place here at that hour. Nothing at all.
Such a good memory, you can't even remember my name?
Sus.
I don't know.
Very.
What you said it perfectly fine.
Oh, really? Mr.
Oh, I
Garrideb?
said it perfectly.
The way you were talking before, it sounded rather like there might have been something.
Oh, well, as I was saying, it was just a trifling matter. Really nothing. Joan! Dash it all! What is the matter with you, woman?
Begging your pardon, sir. Nothing happened.
Quite, yes. Yes, quite. nothing happened. We sat down to a quiet, uneventful meal. Joan? Yes? Yes?
They hiding something.
They seem pretty trustworthy.
That's right, Mr. Garrett.
What is the matter with these two?
I'm just doing my job.
Sounds like something happened here in this room on the evening of the incident. But what?
I wish I knew. Could you tell us which floor Mr. Natsume's room is on?
Why, certainly. Just below us on the first floor.
Mr. Sholmes is investigating there, even as we speak.
Yes, Mr. Sholmes is there. Hooray.
Oh, thank
Great.
God.
Yes. Told me Knotz's name had asked him to look into the matter, so I gave him the key.
Okay, so that's lying.
Mr. Natsume has engaged Mr. Sholmes' services?
That's a blatant lie. Would it be alright if we also had a look around? In Mr. Natsume's room, I mean?
I don't see why not. It's just down one flight of stairs.
Who knows if we'll find anything that could help us with the case, but we have to try.
Do you think that maid's like hiding food inside her cheeks, like a hamster,
I don't know.
like saving it for later?
All the tea snacks.
I have to eat plenty of cake.
Oh, dude, everyone deserves some cake.
Yeah,
Well,
some cake.
we need all the
But-
clues we can lay our hands on, shall we? Preferably cake.
Yeah, I'll lay my hands on some cake.
Yes. Well, while there's cake, we can speak with Mr. Sholmes again. Perhaps
No.
he'll be able to, make more cakes for us.
No.
Sholmes doesn't have any cake.
Sholmes gonna catch these hands.
They catch these schmones.
Schmomes.
Off we go.
I want to voice act the cat.
Be my guest.
Sure. 19th February, Mr. Natsume. What? Just look at this place. And smell it. It's so musty in here. I suppose it's the mountains of old books that are responsible for that.
Ellipses. Oh wait, were you talking about my cat yelling at me in the background? Was that the one you wanted to voice act?
No, the cat over there on the shelf.
Okay, sorry, because Ruby's screaming her damn head off at me.
Anyway, I don't think I've ever seen so many books in all my life.
No, me neither. It's so dark in here, too. What?
Is that the window over there?
Well, it was the window, I think, yes, once upon a time. But for some reason, it's been closed up with bricks and mortar. So this is where Mr. Natsume lives. Looks like a
Nerd.
hoarder's
By the way-
asshole exploded.
I haven't spotted Mr. Sholmes anywhere. Have you?
Have you checked the ceiling? No, that's true, but according to what Mr. Garrideb told us, great detective should be around here somewhere, investigating.
God
Shit,
damn.
sorry, bro.
No!
Cat voice.
No! Come back.
My, what an adorable little cat. Perhaps he's looking after all the books while his master is away.
I don't know about that. He disappeared into that pile of books as quick as a flash. It was a tricolor Mickey, wasn't it? They even have that sort of cat here in Great Britain?
Perhaps Mr. Natsume brought the little creature with him from Japan.
That makes me feel homesick now.
Already? We've only been in the country for about 6 weeks, give or take.
I've been on a boat.
Ooh, is beef stroganoff here?
No.
No,
Damn
yet.
Oh no.
I can still hear his beautiful voice ringing through my ears. It's a beckoning cat from home.
It's a bit big and bulky, isn't it? Surely Mr. Natsume didn't bring that Maneki Neko all the way from Japan with him.
I hardly think you're in a position to comment, Mr.
Damn.
Naruhodo.
Get smoked.
Are you forgetting the enormous Daruma doll that you brought in your luggage?
Well, it can be dangerous traveling abroad. I wanted a lucky charm. Oh, bye, Alphena.
I guess her model
Frickin'
crashed.
program crash again.
No!
I imagine Mr.
that was good.
Natsume wanted the same, and this cat is sure to beckon good luck to him.
It's not been doing a very good job so far, is it?
You mustn't say such things.
I didn't say a word. Why are my eyes such a giveaway?
Almost like your thoughts are being narrated on the screen.
Right? Look at all these balls of paper on the floor. There are notes scrawled all over them. In English. It looks like the waste paper basket is full, and they've just fallen out.
I think Mr. Natsume must have been deeply immersed in his research, don't you?
Or deeply averse to tidying up his mess.
I wouldn't like to speculate, which is closer to the truth.
Look at all these books stacked up there. They almost reach the ceiling.
They're all works of English literature, and they all smell so musty.
With this volume of books to hand, you'd never be short of reading material, would you?
No, what a dreamy idea.
A bad dream, maybe. For me, at least. Mind you, I don't imagine the book that's at the bottom of the pile now will ever be read again.
Ah, so reading it is an experience that comes but once in a lifetime, just as the tea ceremony teaches us.
A tea ceremony you've been doing.
I certainly didn't expect the conversation to turn down the path of tea ceremony philosophy. Please no
And for
Sholmes.
everything.
Please no Sholmes.
No Sholmes?
Could you even call this a window?
I think so. It was a window one time, maybe. After all, although all that remains is a frame around some bricks now.
So really, it's just a wall then, isn't it? But why would anyone deliberately brick it up like that?
I'm afraid I have no idea.
Some of us hate the sunlight.
Ah, perhaps Mr. Natsume painted the brick design on in a fit of whimsy.
Ugh, that's alarmingly feasible. Anyway, whatever the reason, the lack of ventilation here makes the place very oppressive. It smells like farts.
It does. I imagine being cooped up in a room like this would be extremely, gassy. That desk seemed to be wedged into a crevasse between the mountains of books on either side.
I suppose Mr. Natsume would sit here and read while stroking his cat. But surrounded on all sides by these towering old tomes, surely he dreamt of books every night as well.
Yes, he must have done, mustn't he? Oh, what's this?
Oh god, please no.
It's a receipt from a second-hand bookshop. Yore Books.
Oh, yes, Mr. Natsume's name is on it. Look. And the date of purchase. Ah, 2 days ago at 4:45 p.m. That's the day of the incident.
That's just a short while before he was embroiled in the terrible attack. He must have been on his way back from buying some old books.
The second-hand book receipt has been entered into the court record. Really? No Sholmes?
Are you upset about
Oh,
that?
damn it. Ah.
You shouldn't have complained.
Ah, look, Mr. Naruhodo.
Aha, there he is. Where did he appear from?
He seems to be engrossed in the pages of an old book.
Hey, welcome, Raiders. How are you? Thanks for the raid, Gentrum.
I hope he won't mind
You're my
if
hero,
we
too.
disturb
How
him.
are you? How is your stream?
Hello, Mr. Sholmes.
There you go, non-pun.
What's this guy like? Oh, I think I have an idea.
Yes.
Ah, you two. Good day. Now, let me see. Where was it that we met?
Oh, Mr. Sholmes. We were together on the SS Buria.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, welcome
the
in,
Bruja.
Gentrum. Hope you enjoyed Final Fantasy VII, and thanks for bringing
And
everybody
let
by.
me see. What happened on that voyage? I can't remember.
It was Kazuma Sogi. He died tragically. But you were a great help to us.
Ah, yes, but of course. The case of Mr. Asagi.
I need to grab a shot really quick.
Does my man's blink?
No.
It was
Blinking
one
is
of the.
overrated.
Yeah, tell me about it. It was the one of the snake, wasn't it?
Oh,
Good old Sholmes. Well, you seem to remember something of it at least. Hey, yo, Anemone, what's going on?
what an honor to be vaguely remembered by the great Herlock Sholmes.
Vaguely, eh?
This is Mr.
Oh, no, my dear madam. Hold your tongue.
Hold it for me.
I pride myself on my superior powers of recollection. Your names are safely recorded. Miss Naruhodo.
Oh, the ceremony's not for 2 more years.
And Mr. Satsuo.
Try the other way around, Mr. Sholmes.
I lose the first round.
About to lose those teeth, bro.
In truth, I had hoped to invite you both to my Baker Street suite the other day we arrived in London. But some Scotland Yarders ambushed me at the railway station and whisked me away to a crime scene. It was an entirely trivial case, of course. I solved the matter in no more than 30 minutes.
Oh, that explains why you're still here, right? Investigating. Yep, totally. So they apprehended Soseki-san in that short an amount of time?
I'm afraid the pursuance of a new case has dulled my recollection of my past involvements a little.
A little?
It is a mistake to think that one's brain attic has elastic walls that can distend to any extent. I do my best to forget useless facts, lest they should elbow out the useful ones.
A squared plus B squared equals C squared.
Tell me why.
Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
Yes, those are my own words of infinite wisdom, you know, from an adventure entitled A Study in the Scarlet.
Yeah, I've been to Caelid before. You should study Scarlet more. Please, there's no need to quote yourself.
Please,
Ryunosuke
there's no need to
Naruhodo.
quote yourself. I don't always remember my pearls of wisdom, but fortunately, my associate pins them beautifully.
He means Iris, I suppose.
Who's Iris?
You
Oh,
what?
yes,
Mr. Sholmes, we have some extremely important questions to ask you about the trivial case you just mentioned.
Goodness, what an earnest expression.
I will take you down, motherfucker.
My dear madam, I should be only too pleased. And this murky room is an apt place to discuss the murky cases.
I'm done
I
with
don't want to
Sholmes, or
talk
you
to
already
him.
chose?
I guess that answers that question.
We know this to be the lodgings of a Japanese foreign student by the name of Soseki Natsume. It seems that you assisted in his arrest, Mr. Sholmes. For the stabbing of a young woman outside here on Briar Road?
Natsume. Yes, I believe it was a name rather along those lines.
But Mr. Natsume denies it.
How? He can't speak English.
Really avoiding the urge to throw you over my shoulder. Was it really justifiable to arrest him on so little?
I'm sorry, Mitsusato.
You better be.
I have not the slightest idea what you mean.
What?
I can't believe he was looking Sato-san squarely in the eye while feigning ignorance.
I assure you, I am not merely frigid ignorance. It would appear as if the pair of you are under some misapprehension.
That's not a word. Oh? How?
I assure you, I have no recollection of accusing your stooped compatriot of a crime? Compatriot?
Compatriot.
Patriot.
But that doesn't make sense.
The good detective of Scotland Yard made the following request to me, and I quote verbatim. We need you to ascertain the identity and whereabouts of a man fleeing the crime scene.
Ah, a man seen fleeing?
There were a number of books scattered on the pavement at the scene. From the book plates, I was quickly able to determine the bookshop for which they had been purchased. On speaking with the proprietor, I was immediately led to this address. Elementary, wouldn't you say?
No.
I believe there was a receipt around here somewhere from the establishment in question.
So you don't think Mr. Natsume is the culprit then?
That I cannot tell you. But it was aggravating my faculties, hence why I returned here. However, this place is such a trove of fascinating books. I found myself quite lost and biblically. Do not be deceived into believing that I am a man of leisure. No, no, no.
Oh dear.
Oh boy.
Tell me.
Why?
Ain't nothing but a heartache.
Tell me why?
Ain't nothing but a mistake.
Tell me
Tell me why.
I'll never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Hey, good job, everybody.
You're welcome. Please carry on, Mr.
Have you
Sean.
encountered the landlord of these lodgings?
Yeah, Mr. Garadeb, a retired military man.
It was the first time I've ever met a soldier from the great British institution that is the services.
And it was the first time I've ever met a maid from the great British institution that is service.
So funny.
Ryunosuke doesn't know what it means to be serviced.
I didn't think it was that funny.
I do apologize. As you may be aware, many households in London employ a maid.
Yes, I read as much in my Great Britain primer.
And so, conversely, where or not a household employs a maid has to come to be the token of the social standing of those dwelling therein.
Betoken their social standing? I'm sorry?
No bitches?
No bitches?
No bitches?
No maids?
No maidens?
Put simply, my dear fellow, those who employ at least a single maid are considered middle class. Those who do not are beneath that.
All right, show of hands, everyone who employs at least one maid.
Yo, did we all just get put on blast right now?
Dude,
We're
I
all
think
low
I think
class.
he just called us all poor.
I mean, I already knew that.
I'm
Wait,
having flash-
wait, I have a
No
question.
maids?
I have a question. If I am the maid and wear the maid outfit, does that
still
make
poor.
me middle class?
No.
No.
Only if you service yourself.
Who are you servicing? I mean, I have an opening for a maid. Doesn't pay anything though.
I mean, to be fair,
Well,
he
no.
might service himself sometimes. You know.
Look, what I do in the comfort of my own home is only available if you subscribe to my OnlyFans now. Okay?
You open the stores.
Good stuff,
so...
promo. Good stuff.
You don't have one of them.
Yeah, for the OnlyFans he doesn't have.
Please, guys, Keo needs to buy those with meal ice cubes. Subscribe to his OnlyFans.
Look, like my current situation, I could probably get it with like, babe, look, money got really tight. Like I did it. It's whatever. We'll yell at me later. But if she found out it was because I wanted to meal ice cubes, I think I'd have a problem on my hands.
You might have an issue.
Think?
You know,
You'd be
Okay, but they're
you'd
really
be like,
cute.
Hey, babe, check this out. Just show-
Look, I put my balls on the internet so I could get these balls.
they need an adult.
Sharky, you're the most adult of any of us here. Good luck.
Pretty much.
May the odds be ever in your favor. Happy hunting.
A volunteer is tribute.
Worth it? Yeah, I know. This is why I don't listen to anyone on the internet. I can't trust any of you literally as far as I can throw you all.
Wow.
We've established I'm Suzato. I do the throwing, motherfucker.
Yeah, about right.
Capcom.
Yes, Captain.
Jesus.
In the upper echelons of society, of course, households employ enough staff to constitute a large family.
The way that line was read gave me the dirtiest thoughts. God.
Yeah. Yeah.
So extraordinary.
Constitution check 15.
I failed that check.
As you can appreciate, for those who are on the precarious boundaries between the middle and lower classes, being able to afford just one maid is one of the first importance.
I think I count as middle class because I service myself and I employ myself with food, I think. In this essay, I will attempt to explain.
It's good to be independent.
I had no idea.
When he was a young warthog.
We can't do that. That'll get DMCA'd.
Only if we sing it well.
I think we've already proven that we will not.
Correct.
And it's
Mr. Schultz.
precisely for that reason that I find great stimulation in the situation upstairs. Yes, I said that.
I'm just gonna skip.
Specifically in the retired Army veteran, Mr. John Garodeb.
Oh?
Yes, he kept peeking through that window, so I bricked it up. Affable as he is, the fellow is hiding something, obviously. Whether or not it imposes on the circumstances of this case, I am as yet unable to ascertain.
I'm thoroughly lost on what he means to say. Anyway.
This room is thoroughly suffocating for the soul, my dear fellow. I assure you, any man whose lot is to dwell in a place such as this will stab somebody sooner or later.
Mr. Natsume has stabbed no one.
Ah, but sooner or later, as I said.
I don't
Let's
believe
stab him.
that's the issue here.
About this dark little room, Mr. Sholmes? Why is there no longer a window? Do you have any idea?
No bitches?
No bitches. Well, I mean, I can clearly see that there is a window of sorts.
You were this close to say there is a bitches of sort.
Yeah, I know. I contained myself. But it's completely blocked with bricks.
Ha, I see. The answer to that question is quite simple. Window tax.
That's almost as bad as Dan's joke. No longer Windows, not supported by Microsoft. You both win worst joke of the night. Good job.
Obviously, this was framed by Linux.
Window tax? What is that?
Surely, not a tax on Microsoft.
Precisely that. Xbox Live.
Oh my goodness.
Until relatively recently, a tax was levied on households in this country by a number of their windows. Those of lesser means, having inherited a sizable and costly family home perhaps, rapidly closed up windows. While the rich opened windows here, there, and everywhere. In an effort to curry favor with those in power by furnishing them with large sums of tax money. Checkmate.
How awful and unjust. Forcing people to live in rooms devoid of light.
Can't wait until you see the American prison system.
Damn.
It's America. Are they those
Indeed.
colonies?
Disease was rife as a result. Some 40 years ago, or thereabouts, the window tax was abolished. But its legacy remains, as you can see. And squalid lodgings such as these, for example,
Well, I suppose Mr. Natsume's stipend for living here in London isn't very generous, perhaps.
it would appear so. I've done a little digging, and discovered that these lodgings were offered at an extraordinary low price.
Because the room is so awful, I should think.
Apparently,
Apparently,
Mr.
Mr.
Natsume only moved in here about 1 week ago. That's my line!
Nani?
Yes, that's correct. However, I don't believe the low rent is explained by the shabby nature of the accommodation.
Oh?
Still, that is of little relevance here. A matter not worthy of further attention.
I need to take a couple minutes away. Alphena, you want to fill in for me?
Sure.
Okay.
Thank you. Be right back.
Are you sure? Are you sure about that? I'm
No.
curious now.
Well, I believe I've told you all I can now.
Thank you, Mr. Sholmes.
Ah, yes, Mr. Naruhodo. Was it not your intention to become a practitioner of the law?
You remembered that, did you?
Lucky guess. Will you perhaps be offering your service in this very matter? I wonder. To the occupant of this room, Mr. Natsume, was it?
I'm not sure.
Not sure. On what grounds?
Well, I actually defended someone in court here only yesterday.
Really? Then I congratulate you, sir, on an ambition realized. And so promptly, too.
The thing is, it's really made me question things. Am I right to believe in my clients? To trust in their innocence?
Yes. Trust.
Mr. Sholmes, Mr. Natsume didn't do it, did he?
My dear fellow, I haven't the first idea.
Oh, but... I thought that's why you were here. Didn't you come back to investigate?
Ah, yes, that was indeed my initial intention. But there are simply too many fascinating books here. I couldn't possibly ignore them.
Oh, I see, I guess.
Nevertheless, there are two facts that I can state quite unequivocally. The man who fled the scene of the crime 2 days ago was the Japanese occupant of this room. And there are witnesses who swear to have seen the same man commit the crime. That is all I can say. And one more thing.
Oh, what is it, Mr. Sholmes? Tell us.
I cannot say with any certainty whether or not it is of relevance to this case, but I am quite sure that the retired army man who owns this property is hiding something, obviously.
Mr. Garadeb is? Mr. Sholmes said as much before, actually, didn't he?
Anyway, at present, that's really all that plays on my mind in relation to this case.
Mr. Naruhodo. As yet, our investigations have uncovered nothing that could help establish Mr. Natsume's innocence.
No, you're right. Perhaps it's time we probed a little deeper into Mr. Garadeb's secret.
Just remember, I cannot be sure whether the landlord's secret will be proved of relevance or not. I wish you every success, of course, Mr. Naruhodo.
A busy man indeed. He's gone back to his book in the corner of the room. All right, back upstairs.
Aw, shit. Here we go
Aw,
again.
sheesh. Anyone need a break or anything?
I'm good.
Water.
I'm good to keep going.
You need water?
Need more water.
Yeah, okay. Take a quick stretch break.
Don't know what he's offered you all to watch here, but you're not being paid enough.
Subscribe to Kyo's OnlyFans so he can get Amelia ice cubes, please.
There is no OnlyFans.
Alright, fine, his mini fans.
Oni fans? Did I hear that right? Oni fans? What?
Yes, it's the new hotness.
Oh, hold on, wait. I'm sorry. Oni fans? Yeah? Yes? Wait, did I screw up?
Aren't we all OnlyFans?
Oh well?
Excuse me.
I sense it's gotten more hot near my location with horns coming out of Oni's character.
I don't want to concern you, non-pun, but Oni looks very horny.
Yeah, hold on. How far can I move myself to the left here? Hold on. Without messing up Kyo stuff.
I hate it. I hate you.
I think, well, you really should have moved toward your left instead, because, you know.
You're just coming closer to another demon.
I really think you'd be happier just overlapping right about where that tie is.
Like right here?
I'm waiting for the screen to update. Yeah. That looks about right.
Oh my gosh.
We refer to those in the business as earmuffs.
Earmuffs.
I promise you will be warm throughout all of the rest of the winter.
I can do I think I could do a flip here. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Check this shit out.
You're gonna flip.
Back.
We're totally not
Yes.
screwing up everything as we speak.
We're just trying to hide non-pun.
Non-pun, what is going on? Are you okay? Are you okay?
Everything's fine. Don't ask questions.
I shouldn't have done it.
Did you get
Oh my gosh.
caught in a rave?
What is? Are you good?
You were gone for 2 minutes, and it was the longest 2 minutes of my life.
Okay, so like I've told you before, ecstasy is great in small doses, all right? That is not a small dose.
So basically, non-pun started glow stick raving, and
Oh my God, you
Oni
have
immediately
legs.
became horny.
I do have legs.
Hey, yo, let me see them gams, girl.
You want to see my game? Hold on.
Yeah, just do a handstand. Oh, damn. Damn, that's some cute shoes. Let me get them toes.
I'm just going to assume at this point that Oni is holding you off the ground. Somehow.
Anyway.
Started blasting.
Anyway. Oh, yeah, I should link up with you about tits tomorrow. I should have time.
Congrats.
Nah, Twitch integrated throwing system.
I know.
All right. 19th of February, Mr. Garrett Deb's room.
Oh shit, here we go again.
You pair again. Tell me, was a detective chap, I forget his name, still hard at work down there?
Did you want to hold on to this one, Alphena? I wasn't sure if you got any lines.
Have fun.
No. That's terrifying when you say it like that. Okay.
And scene. Mr. Herlock Sholmes.
Yes. Rings a vague bell. All that detective business isn't really my thing, I'm afraid. I almost said bullshit.
Bullshit.
But
Well, Mr. Sholmes is in his element down there.
jolly good show.
Not much of a dick, huh?
Another cup of tea, if you please, Joan.
Yeah, this time not on his lap, Joan.
Don't attack me like
Now
this.
then, why don't you tell me what... For the umpteenth time, woman, will you watch what you're bally well doing?
I shall be serving dinner shortly, sir.
Yes, of course, yes, quite. Frightfully rude of me, but I'm afraid I shall have to ask you to take your leave, if you'd be so kind.
Yes, of course. We've been cordially invited to get the hell out. And we are deeply grateful for all your assistance.
Not at all, not at all. Don't get too much chance to talk with young foreigners like yourselves. It's been a pleasure. Best of luck and all that. Perhaps you could see yourselves out.
According to Mr. Sholmes, Mr. Garrideb is hiding something. And since no other avenues of investigation seem open to us at the moment, perhaps we should do some digging.
Yo, he said go home.
I need a hero to rescue me from this crisis.
Ah, What's he doing over there?
Mr. Sholmes.
Aha! We meet again, my dear fellows. Long time no see.
Good gracious! When did you sneak in here?
Herlock Sholmes, sir. At your service.
Whatever were you doing over by the window?
Window shopping. I'm given to watching the evening sky as the sun sets, madam. Yet, sadly, cheerful as the room downstairs undoubtedly is, it lacks an aptitude for such observation. So I took the liberty of borrowing a small corner of space by the window up here.
Well,
Keeping an eye to one's window at dusk is the prudent thing to do in London. Gathering?
Ah, and one other thing, Mr. Naruhodo.
Oh, me?
I thought perhaps you might be in need of a certain great detective's great mind.
No, I don't think I will. Wait, he's not talking about... Oh, is he? Oh, I didn't expect to be going through this again so soon.
You mean, Mr. Sholmes?
There's a mighty secret in this modest room. My eyes see even the most trivial of trifles. I take it you're prepared, Mr. Naruhodo.
I guess so.
There's just time enough for one of my greatly admired great deductions. Let us conclude the matter before dark. Mr. Garadev. Although it would seem you are a military man of considerably distinguished service. Your standing as a landlord is most certainly not one might call a first rate.
Hmm?
I'm afraid, sir. That is all too clear to me. But there are two conclusions I have been able to draw by careful observation of your living arrangements.
I beg your pardon?
The first is that even as we speak, you're concealing the presence of a ferocious beast in your care.
These nuts.
What?
And the second is that as a result of the beast's violent rampage, you have lost something very dear to you.
Mr. Naruhodo, look!
The old man's broken out in a cold sweat. Unbelievably, it seems Mr. Sholmes' conclusions are both spot on?
That would be first.
How? How could you possibly?
How could I possibly know? You mean to inquire? The answer couldn't be simpler, sir. For in the dense jungle of logic and reasoning, I am the king of beasts.
Yeah.
I know only too well that wild beasts are not easily tamed. So, shall we begin? Once again, Herlexstroms is proud to present his Logic and Reasoning Spectacular.
No, 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 no!
No.
The Great Deduction. The game is afoot. Topic 1. Nature of the beast.
It certainly shouldn't take a great detective to see that a fearsome beast has been on the rampage of late within these four walls.
Is it one of the Gremlin squad?
Thus, we are faced with the question, what form might this beast take? Ah, for a man with military breeding, your eyes are uncommonly candid. Your furtive glance, Mr. Garadib, leads us directly to the answer. The true nature of the beast that has run rampant here is revealed by that lion statue. Yes, though an army man you appear unimposing at best. A fact is fuel your admiration for the mighty lion, the king of beasts.
What is this piffle, I ask you?
In the end, your admiration has been so great, in fact. That you had a living, breathing specimen shipped from India, which you tried to keep in this very house.
What?
We got him now. Yet, living with such a wild beast proved more difficult than you had imagined. The chilling traces of a wild rampage are still very much in evidence.
Wow.
Yet, as we look around, the beast in question fails to present itself. Where could this angry creature have disappeared to, madam?
Me?
I pray, do not consider me unchivalrous, but it is plain to me that with one glance in your direction,
It is?
your dress pocket gives us a handsome clue as to the beast's current whereabouts. For protruding from its handbill advertising a circus show. Yes, you sought to dispose of the terrifying lion, Mr. Garadib. At Batty's Circus. A traveling show currently sojourning in a nearby park. I have observed the tents.
Oh, I wonder if it's McGilded Park.
You sold the savage lion, sir, to the circus troupe.
I most certainly did not.
I believe I have made my point. The fearsome beast, which ran amok in this room, was an Indian lion. And a simple visit to the circus now will reveal the lion, prancing jubilantly through a ring of fire. Case closed.
Herlock Sholmes is what happens when y'all cowards do smoke crack. Topic 2. Aftermath.
Now, Mr. Garadib, it is plainly clear that you still have deep feelings for this formidable beast. Indeed, that pose, the distress this loss has caused you, is veritably tangible. Your head weighs heavy on your shoulders, the pain you feel being revealed by that supporting arm. Amidst the fits of tears, you let your beloved beast go. The strain of losing something so dear to you is clearly visible on your visage.
Nonsense, man. I simply...
But what? We must now ask yourself, is the true cause of this pain? And we need only follow the direction of your gaze to find the answer. Yes, it is this pile of bills that has given rise to the pain you suffer. Every envelope contains another demand for payment. For cartloads of meat, potatoes, wheat, and tea. Indeed, feeding your beloved has a devastating impact on the financial circumstances of your household. And so you had no choice but to let it go.
Yes,
Now, in a final fit of rage, the ferocious beast carried out one last, unimaginable attack.
Unimaginable?
The aftermath of which can clearly be seen by observing the carpet over there. A very expensive woolen carpet, if I am not mistaken. Ignore the candle.
Wool, 100% wool is fireproof, by the way.
Deary me.
Would have caused such a destructive outburst? This time, madam, I'm afraid it is you who has to inevitably reveal the truth to me. Your wandering eye has settled upon the answer to the very neatly indeed. Yes, to explain the dire state of the carpet, we need only look at the Tower of Cakes! There's no creature more dangerous on this earth than the beast with an unsated appetite. Was it, or was it not once said by a certain noble woman, if they have no bread, let them eat cake?
Jesus.
God.
Dude, this is the heart of all tragedy, in fact.
Whatever do you mean?
Having tired of the taste of cake, the beast began to stalk its next prey. I'm sure I need not spell out the nature of this final act of destruction carried out by the bees. There's only one logical conclusion. Worked through a frenzy by hunger, the lion attacked and ate the carpet. The teeth mark on the carpet are a perfect match with those of a lion I once saw in India.
Conclusion. Carpet gnawed on by the starving lion.
Thus concludes Herlock Sholmes' great deduction of this beastly's puzzle. You're welcome.
Oh! What is the matter with you, Joan? You're pouring scalding hot tea all over me.
Hey, they
Seem
misspelled
to
it.
enjoy it.
He has a fetish for this, I think.
Spelling mistake, +1 for us. Should be scalding with an A.
No, the T is yelling at him.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Garden. I am afraid I didn't notice.
My deductions can be sturdily sharp. It stands to reason that your cup runneth over.
Ha ha ha.
Indeed, my revelations can make people spill tears at times too.
Oh,
Mr. Sholmes, I'm sorry to butt in again, but could I make an observation?
Why, certainly, Mr. Naruhodo. What is it again?
Well, your deductions just now. You really think a lion could fit inside a room of, well, this size?
Indeed. It's the only explanation for the facts. Terrifying truth, all too often, lies beyond the realms of common sense.
But wouldn't it be an idea to consider what lies inside the realms of common sense as well?
But if an uncaged lion had run amok in this very room, surely Mr. Garadeb and his maid would have been hurt, or worse.
Ah, that's where you were stuck. No doubt the former military man held his own against the beast using that large cannon.
I thought you said that they sold the lion to the circus.
And what about the food? Meat and potatoes are one thing. But I don't believe I have ever heard of a lion that drinks tea.
Hello, it me.
My dear Sister Sonado, it occurs to me with some regularity, that irrespective of race and breeding, whenever anyone lands on Great British soil, they are infused with a highly appropriate taste for afternoon tea. You're feeling it too, aren't you?
Oh, what a glorious notion! Well then, Mr. Naruto-Hodo, it's your turn to shine again. Believe it.
I had a feeling that was coming.
A slight massage. That's all Mr. Sholmes' deductions need. You can do it!
Thanks, B-rate Rob Schneider.
Rob Schneider himself is B-rate, thank you.
Fuck Rob Schneider.
Excellent. I have been waiting for my trusty partner in deduction to step forward, Mr. Naruhodo.
We don't even know yet whether or not this is going to help with Mr. Natsume's case. But still, uncovering the truth is always worthwhile, whatever the motivation. At least, that's what I want to believe.
Let's start again. From the beginning.
Alright, how about we do that next week?
Sounds good.
Yes.
On the next exciting episode of Dragon Ball Z.
It's just a little bit after 12:30, so I think we will call it here. I'm gonna exit the game and toss on some music. And hey, thanks for joining me. I hope you all enjoyed. All right. Oh, dear Lord. What? Oh, because I closed the game. Shit. All right, y'all.
All good.
Well, if you wanna,
didn't move.
wait.
I didn't move.
No, I did. There we go. Because I closed the game out. Anyway, if y'all wanna do your shout outs and promote yourselves, feel free. Extraduce yourselves from the audience.
I'll go ahead because I gotta dip out like now.
Okay.
But, hey, it's me, Oni Hart. Fighting games, RPGs, art, voice acting, killing my throat. That Jaredeb voice really did hurt, actually. But yeah, check me out sometime.
I'm Nyampan, I'm a chef of YouTuber that plays too much Phantasy Star. Go follow Kyo. All right.
You said if we want.
You should do it anyway.
I believe you said if we want.
Look, I even moved the ferret cam for you, okay?
My name is Alphena. I hate talking about myself. And I'm here more often than I'm not.
My name is Sharky. I'm here, and I don't normally sound like Susato, but I will still give a mean takedown if necessary. Thanks for letting me hang out and soak up the fun here, and yeah, spend time with your loved ones this week. That's my advice. Seacrest out.
All right, y'all. Well, like I said, thanks for joining us. Definitely give these wonderful creators a follow. Highly recommend it. But yeah, thanks for joining us. We will see you all tomorrow. Y'all take care. I'll be back in a... But yeah, friends, thank you so much for hanging out with us. I hope you enjoyed. Sorry 15 was a pain in the butt. Elden Ring wasn't anything super special, but definitely go check out our friends Nonpon, Oni Heart, Alphena, and Little Sharky. We'll be back with more of this next week. We should have Kasa back, I think. We've been just kind of filling roles as we've needed to. But yeah. Tomorrow, we're going to try and do our first run of Stranger of Paradise. Should be pretty cool. And then we have some Monster Hunter Rise open lobby. So, you know the drill. If you want to play Monster Hunter with us tomorrow, you want to hang out, figure out what we got going on, etc., etc., definitely feel free to join the Discord. It is a cool place to be. And if you want to catch up with where we've been, definitely check out the old YouTube. Oh, it's just awful here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Definitely feel free to toss a subscription on that. It'll get you caught up with pretty much everything we've been playing through. We'll shout out our coffee and tea sponsors, Grinding Coffee Co. and nerdteas.ca. Definitely check out those two places. Fabulous beverage options. We will definitely thank our friends over at Capcom for tossing us a copy of this wonderful, wonderful game. And despite our best efforts, we do sometimes push the boundaries a little bit. So I appreciate the leniency, as well as just understanding that sometimes we're just trying to have fun, and it's a great way to enjoy this series with friends. Lastly, we'll shout out our friend Skytech, fabulous computer building company. If you need a pre-built or custom built, definitely check them out. They have hooked me up very, very generously, so I definitely recommend them. They are super cool, awesome build team, and their CEO isn't a douchebag. Lastly, if you want to provide serotonin for me, help me redo the apartment, want exclusive access to cosplays for cooking, and for photo sets, definitely feel free to take a look at the Throne wish list. And I'll trade you some freaking cooking votes for that. Sound fair? Anyway, for me, I must call it a night. Y'all have a terrific time, and we will hopefully see you tomorrow. In the meantime, y'all stay safe, love each other, and we're going to find someone to raid.